Hi there, I'm Sprinkles, and we'd like to welcome you to join First Ascents on a mindfulness journey. Since 2001, First Ascents has been providing healing adventures to our community of young adults dealing with serious health conditions. And in that time, we found that some of the same questions and concerns come up before and after going on a program. We're not healthcare professionals, and so this is not intended as medical advice, but instead guidance for addressing some universal themes. We believe that mindfulness practices are helpful while out on an adventure and while navigating the ups and downs of physical and mental health. The practices included are tools that are inspired from my trauma-informed yoga therapy training and experiences as a longtime caregiver. Participation is voluntary, so feel free to choose your own adventure and take only whatever feels helpful to you. As always, please consult your medical team if you have health-related questions.
Hi, First Ascents friends, here with Half Squat again, and this is our mindful meditation called Safe Space. So Half Squat, before you went on your First Ascents experience, what kind of doubts were you having? And maybe about your interactions with people or...
Yeah, there's so many. There are lots of doubts, but the main ones primarily is will I be welcomed, accepted? How are people going to take my personality? Because I am a lot sometimes. I'm very energetic, so sometimes it can be a lot for other people, and I don't necessarily know how to rein it in. So I always go through those how are people going to take me? So there's definitely those reservations about being thrust into a group of strangers and being kind of flung together as a group always kind of thing. You do get your alone time, but not often.
Yes, definitely. And being out of your normal routines and stuff too. I know there's also sometimes people feel some people wonder if they're taking someone else's spot, and because it's really hard to get into these experiences. I don't know if you had any doubts like that.
Well, there was the doubts of will I be accepted to this trip? I don't necessarily think that I was that had the guilt of taking someone else's spot, because it was just one of those I don't know. I always think that things happen when they're supposed to happen and as they're meant to happen. So being picked for a program, I thought, yeah, it was meant for me. This trip was meant for me.
I love that. It was meant for me and it's meant to be, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and do this meditation together. Do you want to sit down or do you want to lay down?
Let's lay.
Okay, yeah. And you can also sit in a chair, so whatever works for you at home. As you ground down, feel the ground beneath you. Start to turn inward by closing down your eyes. And start to navigate your inner landscape. So this is where internally what's going on for you. The terrain might be a little rugged. You may feel some waves or rapids. There may be some mountains to climb inside. There may be some uneven paths, maybe hiking in the woods with twigs or kind of jumping over some tree trunks. And the rugged nature of the terrain could represent emotions associated with the unknown. It could also be from the ups and downs of working through a cancer or MS diagnosis. And all of this is normal, this special inner terrain that you have in your body. Just mindfulness is kind of allowing it to be there, noticing it, and then just letting go. No need to have any sort of judgment about it. And then start to breathe in and out. Notice the breath flowing in through your nose and back out through your nose. And start to visualize this breath sort of moving through this inner terrain. You may start to visualize your breath flowing in and around, navigating all these bumps effortlessly. Notice if the breath gets stuck somewhere, and you can work on moving it through. notice if you can find a safe space inside. And where is that for you? Maybe it's close to your heart. And notice what it looks like. Maybe it's a still mountain lake. Maybe it's an eddy in the river, or a nice still spot in the river where you can look around and see beautiful canyons on the side. Maybe it's on the beach with the waves lapping on the shoreline. Or maybe it's a special place you visited on a vacation or a favorite room in your home. Just sort of realizing what comes up for you that feels safe and secure. And this is your sense of calm regardless of what's going on around you. You're being here in your body, visualizing this place, and breathing here. And see if you can bring one hand up to your heart. And breathe in and out slowly. Maybe you're feeling your heartbeat, trying to make your breath a little longer and smoother as you breathe in and out. Feeling your heart rate slowing down as well. You can repeat to yourself, I am home. I am grateful to be here. I deserve to be here. I've been through a lot, and now is my time to shine or have fun. You can imagine a bright light beaming here in your heart space. And this light may feel familiar and you know it well. And it also may sometimes feel a little dormant or dim. But with the nice full inhales and exhales, notice what color this shines brightest for you, whatever color that is. And feeling this inner fire, knowing that this is your true nature. Here in this home space, there's nothing to fix and there's nothing is broken. You are whole and complete and safe just as you are. And this is the you who is excited to come out and play and to go on adventure. And now imagine that this authentic best self is supported by friends and FD lead staff. There's people all around cheering you on while you adventure together in beautiful places. Visualize that you are growing roots from your head down through your feet and connecting with these people who are all there with you. Breathing here, feeling your breath circulating through your inner landscape, down through the roots, connecting with others, and then back up to your heart. I am present. I am safe. I am, and just fill in the blank. Whatever feels authentic and meaningful to you. Bringing your awareness back to this moment, blinking open your eyes and making subtle movements. Noticing how you feel. Slowly coming back to a seated position if you're not there. Checking in with yourself. And noticing how you feel now. What came up for you?
Yeah, just thinking about like kind of like the past experiences that I've had with myself in nature, and like the one trip that we went on when we went ice climbing in Uray. Like it was a very nice, calm day. We got like heavy cloud cover, and then we got nice big soft flakes that just kind of fell, and you're like, I'm here.
Yes.
I am in this place. I'm really here. Like it was just magical. And that's kind of like, I don't know, brought more things into perspective as far as I'm like, yeah, I'm out here doing something I never thought I'd dream of doing, and standing on a frozen river and not thinking about any of it, just except for like the beauty of where you are.
Those magical moments bring you into the present moment naturally. And so when you're on these FD experiences, mindfulness is just organically happening everywhere. But when you're at home and you're worried about it all, then we can do these practices to kind of get you in the right mindset and create that safe space within.
I think so, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for joining me again.
Thank you for having me.
And you all as well.